Today I am doing a layout share for the Crepe Paper Kiss Kiss collection. And initially I was planning on doing a Kill the Collection video for this collection as well. But since the collection has been out for a while, I just decided that maybe it would be a better idea to just, do a layout share and just kind of talk about the layouts that I made and so on. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is a layout I made. I'm not sure. It wasn't the first layout. It was probably like the fifth layout or something. I don't remember, but it's just a photo of when I went to visit Romeo in August of last year. And I really love this photo. I really love everything about it, to be honest. And I felt like this collection was the perfect way to scrapbook the photo. And the background of this layout is this striped paper with pink. And it's not really white, it's more kind of like a creamy white kind of, background. And, on top of the page I used this floral pattern that I really loved in this collection, but, I felt using it as a whole background would be too busy. So I got 2 sheets of that paper and just cut, like a part of one of the sheets and just put it on the top. And I really love these letters. Well, it was just these 4 letters that were in the ephemera pack. And, I used a bunch of hearts. There were a lot of heart elements in this collection as well, which I really did enjoy. And, I got this floral chipboard piece and this arrow. And I really love the arrows as well. And I'm really happy with the way this layout turned out. As you can see, there's no splatters. So, that's almost a first. So there is that layout. And then this is a photo that was taken on the same day. And like the full photo was with me next to him, but I looked kind of weird in that photo. But I thought he looked really beautiful, so I just kind of cropped him out and just scrapped the photo of him just by itself. And this background paper was actually one of my favorite papers in the collection because I really love the soft colors of it, and it's like a paintbrush stripe kind of. So I really love that background paper, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this layout. I like it. I just feel like maybe it's missing something. Maybe, let's say, maybe some splatters or something. I'm not really sure, but it's okay the way it is. I just feel like maybe I didn't really do the background paper justice, especially since I love it so much. But it is what it is. So that's that layout. And then this layout is this was the full background, and like I said, I didn't want to use it as a full design because I felt it was just too busy. So what I did is I cut some strips off of this paper, which I had 2 off as well, and the same goes for this one in that tiny strip. I had 2 sheets of those as well, so I cut it. I apologize if you see my leg to the left. I'm sitting on my bed because there's really no other place for me to do this since I'm back home right now. And as you can see, I used 2 photos for this layout, which is not very common for me, but they weren't too big, so it was easy to make it work. And I also used this doily, which back then was kind of my thing. I really used a lot of doilies during this period. I don't think I used a whole lot of doilies in this particular collection, but yeah. So there is that layout. And then this is a layout of my boyfriend when he was visiting me last year in October. And it's just him and my 2 dogs, Amy and Amber. And I just thought it was a really cute photo, and I really wanted to scrapbook it. So, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to say about it. I kind of hoarded this floral sticker for a little bit because I really loved it so much. And, this chipboard sticker that says "Today is the Day" is actually from the Notes and Things collection by by Create Paper that came out last summer, and I had it left from that collection. I wasn't going to use it, so I felt like it could maybe kind of match this layout, so I just put it on there. And then the other side is this layout, and this is my favorite layout, I think. I love the photo, I love everything about it. So for this one, I kind of decided to do kind of like a split page, so like half of the page is one pattern, and then the other half is like a different pattern. And like I said, the floral paper was gorgeous, but I did not want to use it as a full background, so I just cut like about half of a page to go on this layout, and then I just grabbed some embellishments and kind of put them from top to bottom on the layout, and I really love the way that turned out. This is probably one of my favorite layouts that I've done, like I just said. And then this next one is one of me and my cat Mickey, and it's just a photo that either my boyfriend or my mom took of me and him in the backyard last October as well. And I absolutely adore this background paper. I love these type of papers. I'm a big wood paper fan, so I was really happy with this paper in the collection. And this was also the layout that kind of made me grow more fond of vellum, because before this I really did not like vellum that much at all. I felt like it was just hard for me to use. Like I would like some of the embellishments that were, you know, in the vellum material, I guess, but I just did not like or did not really know how to properly use it. But I really like the way that the vellum pieces look on the layout, like this forever piece and this floral piece. And this heart piece is vellum as well. It has some gold foiling in the middle though, and this arrow. But I felt like it looked so good on this layout that actually kind of helped me look at vellum pieces in a different way, I would guess. And I really loved the way this layout turned out. So there is that. Hey guys, we're back. I had to pause the video for a second because there's a 10-minute recording limit on it. So this is the next layout I wanted to share with you, and it's just a photo of a photo shoot that I did with my boyfriend in the park when he was visiting me, and I just, you know, liked the photo, so I just decided to scrapbook it. And I really like this background paper because it was really subtle. It was kind of like this, kind of like creamy, I guess. And then in the middle was like a really faint heart, which you can't really see because I kind of covered it up with all the embellishments and stuff. But it was a really pretty and subtle paper. And I don't know, I kind of regret coloring in that 14 with watercolor. I'm not sure why I did that. It was kind of stupid. I guess I just thought that it would look good, and then in reality it didn't look good, and I just couldn't get rid of it. So that was kind of a bummer. I still like this layout. I just kind of wish I hadn't done that. And then there's some journaling. Well, there's like, what, 4 sentences or something journaling here. And I don't journal on my layouts. And the only reason I don't do that is because, you know, either there's not really a big story behind, you know, the photo, or well, mostly I just hate my handwriting. You know, my handwriting, I don't like it at all, so I don't like to journal much. And then this piece with the XOXO laser cut through it was from a cut-apart sheet that came in the collection as well. And on that same cut-apart sheet, there was kind of like this, it was kind of like a hard doily with gold foiling. And I just backed that, you know, below that XOXO. And I really liked the way that that looked. And, you know, I'm sorry, that was no English. To add a little bit more interest, I added some splatters here and there, and I got my like watercolor paint or brush and kind of went around some of the edges. Oh, and I used my date stamp, which back then I used quite often. So there is that layout. What is this one? Oh yeah. Then the next one, okay, so I'm not going to share all the layouts I did. I'm just going to share the ones that I like the most. So this layout is fairly simple. I apologize for the glare that is in this photo. I'm not sure why that is. You know, it's fairly simple, but I still like it. I feel like maybe I should have put something on the top or something, but I did not do that because sometimes less is more or something. And I really love that paper, and I probably said it with all the layouts I'm showing you that, oh my god, I love this paper. But I really did. I really love this collection and the color scheme. You know, there was a lot of pink, and I love pink, so, you know, that was really good for me. It's just a photo, or a selfie, that me and my boyfriend took when he was at my place, and I really love it. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say about the layout, I don't think. So let's move on to the next one. Oh, actually, there's nothing on this side. And then this is a layout of my dog Amy, or my brother's dog, and I just thought it was a really cute picture, and the toy she's holding is a toy that I brought her from Portugal, and she loved that toy, or loves, I'm not sure. I haven't seen her with it for a while, but she was like obsessed with it. Like, she knows, or she seems to know that I got it and gave it to her. So whenever I come, she's like, you know, getting it out and showing it to me, which is really cute. And I love this heart banner, and I really liked that the glitter in this collection was really well like embossed. So it wasn't like all over your fingers or anything, which is kind of annoying. But that wasn't the case at all with the glitter in this collection. And yeah, I just felt like this was just, you know, kind of cute, simple layout. And yeah. And then this next one is quite simple as well. Like I said, most of the layouts are somewhat simple, but you know, that doesn't have to be a bad thing per se, at least not in my opinion. And I love text printed papers. I think they're so easy to work with. But to add a little bit more interest to it, I used some like watercolor paint to like highlight some of the words, and it's just random. Just add a little bit more color in the background, just like the splatters. And I was really hoarding this floral chipboard piece because it's just so pretty, and I just wanted to make sure it would end up on the right layout, if that makes any sense. And I also really love this tag that came like in the pack of layer tags that was also in this collection. But I'm not sure about the placement on this layout. I'm not sure why I put it up there. I think it looks kind of out of place maybe, but it is what it is, so I'm just gonna stick with it, you know. Alright, so this is the next layout, and I wasn't a huge fan of this background paper per se. I thought it was alright, like I didn't really care too much about it, but I figured it was good enough to like use it as a background for one of the layouts. And this is just a photo of me and my boyfriend, and my mom took some photos of us when he was here last year. So this is one of the photos that she made, and I just thought it was cute. And I cut out like some of the strips into almost kind of like a banner, and then I colored some of those gemstone hearts with some watercolor to add a little bit more interest to it. And let's see, I love that chipboard balloon, and I felt like this was the perfect layout to use it on. And then I just, you know, I'm not sure if you can really see this right now, but I colored in some of the hearts with like a really subtle watercolor. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but yeah, I wanted like a really subtle effect in the background. And then of course, there's some splatters as well. Again, this layout is not too busy or heavily embellished, but I really like the way it turned out. So there is that. And then this is another layout. This is actually the last layout I made with the collection. Again, I apologize for the glare that's on the screen right now. This is the last layout I made. So as you can see, I did not have a whole lot of stuff left, but I tried to make it work and see if I could squeeze out one more layout, and I think it looks alright, you know, like, it's fine. I wish I had more embellishments for it, but it is what it is. So I used a few of those 6x6, well, they are from the 6x6 paper pad, and they were some strips that I had left, so I wanted to use them on the layout, and I kind of folded them up so they're kind of like standing up on the page to add a little bit more dimension. And then I just added some black splatters, which I feel like these splatters actually look really good. I'm not sure if that, yeah. And then actually just yesterday, I mounted it on that piece of paper because I hadn't used it for anything, and I decided it could look good, you know, add a little bit of patterned paper to the side. So that is that layout. And then this one is one of me and Mickey, and it's just a cute photo of me, you know, loving him, I guess. It was just taken in my room. I just thought it was a really cute photo, so I definitely wanted to scrapbook it. And I really love how soft this layout looks, I guess. I wasn't really sure how I would use this paper at first, but I just feel like this meshes together like perfectly, you know, like all the embellishments, and you know, just it just looks good. And then the Kiss Kiss, it was a big chipboard piece, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to use that on this collection when I first got it, but it works so well with this layout. And of course the doily. So there is that layout. And then there's two more left that I want to show you. So again, this is a layout of me and Mickey. And when I was gonna make this layout, I had an idea of using kind of like the embellishments with kind of like this color scheme. It's kind of like, I don't really want to say mint green, but close to it, you know. So I kind of pulled out the embellishments in the collection that had that color, and just kind of played around with it. And again, the photos of me and Mickey, and it was taken by my boyfriend when he was here. And this chipboard piece is actually from the Notes and Things collection by Crate Paper, but I had it left, and I felt like the color of that chipboard piece kind of matched the whole color scheme of this layout, so I just decided to put it on here. And I really love that gold glitter arrow. And then last but not least, this is just a selfie that me and my boyfriend took in the park when he was visiting me, and I just added some strips of paper just to add a little bit more pattern to the layout. And again, there's a doily right there, and there's not a whole lot to this layout, you know, just grabbed some embellishments and tried to make it work. And all in all, I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It's not my best layout in the collection, but definitely not my worst. So those are all the layouts I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching.